Hey everyone, welcome to your channel. Today let's talk about the Bitcoin and the total market RSI and what behaved at the previous cycle. The point of that the RSI caught my attention was this one. Some people believe that we are at the current situation have a hidden bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. But if we go back to the previous cycle, when we lost our 50 weeks moving average right here, and we are touched our 100 weeks moving average, then the market pulled back and created a bull trap right here. If we go on the RSI, maybe at that situation, some people believe that we have the same hidden bullish divergence. You see here, we are the same situation right now. We had the same one at the previous cycle. However, if you are we draw a straight trend line, you see, like this one. You can see that when the market lost the 50 weeks moving average and goes to below that straight trend line, and then the market start to pull back to that trend line like this level, and create a bull trap, and then the market start to bleed it. It seems the same thing. At this situation when we lost the 50 weeks moving average and our 100 weeks moving average remained our price. And now if you draw a straight trend line, you can see that the same thing like the previous ones. Maybe we can pull back to this trend line and the market start to continue bleeding. If you go to the Bitcoin monthly chart, there is an inverse head and shoulder on the RSI. You can see that, and we break down our neckline, and on the monthly time frame RSI, we are in the descending channel, and we couldn't touch our high in 88 level. But for bear market, I assume that we have to touch the 37 or 38 level at this RSI, the monthly one. Or we go to the yearly time frame. If you look at the Bitcoin chart and the previous, the first halving doesn't matter except from the first halving. The second one, we had 3 years bull market and 1 year bear market. 3 years bull market, 1 year bear market. And if we are closed above 94,000 in December, which means we are close the third years of the green candle in this year, and I assume that the 2026 is our bear market. The ETF data this week shows the ETF data this week shows the most days we witnessed a significant outflows, except from 25 November, 26 November, and 19 November. But the rest of them we had the huge outflows from the ETFs. We also saw the same one at Ethereum. The next week we have very important macroeconomy data ahead. On Monday we have manufacturer PMI. The previous one was 51.9, and the people forecast that we will remain that point. And on Monday we have, on top of that, we have the ISM manufacturer PMI. The previous one was 48.7, and the people forecast that we will increase to 49. But totally we are under the 50 level, which means we are at the slightly recession. On Tuesday we have job opinion, and on Wednesday we have ADP non-farm employment change, and on Thursday we have the jobless claim. The previous one was 260k, and people forecast that that will increase to 220k. The important one is this, it's very important, the jobless claim. And on Friday we have the core PC, and yes, that's it. In the next week we have the core CPI index in December, and we have the Federal Reserve rate decision. Robert Kiyosaki said that the era of free money from Japanese banks has come to an end, and when this free money disappears, the bubble will burst. In the end, he recommended buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, and gold and silver. In my opinion, when the bubble bursts, nothing will be safe, even the gold. The massive selling of 30-year Japanese government bonds by institutions and insurance funds would be increases the severe debt pressure on the government. Japan has the highest debt to GDP ratio. It's likely 260%, like that. When yields rise, the government is forced to raise interest rates and issue new bonds, increasing the government expenses and risking a budget defect from the Japanese government. The Bank of Japan would be compelled to end the era of the cheap money and rise the interest rate and implement the quantitative tightening policies. This would impact traders worldwide and forcing them to repay loans and likely pushing mortgages and companies into the recessions. And every time when we approach the end of the cycle, the Chinese government bans the cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, and said that and they are declared the cryptocurrencies illegal, just like always. Wishing you a great weekend. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. Peace out.